Christian is a great student and a great athlete. I wouldn't want him to have to choose one or the other. Last year, there were times when choosing to participate in one was detrimental to the other by having stadium lights. Coaches can start practices and games later. By doing so, Christian and the other athletes will not need to leave classes early, maybe missing an important lesson. He was always able to get his work done. He never complained because he wants to be able to succeed in both. Having the stadium lights, he and the other athletes will have the opportunity to make up work with teachers after school, and they will have access to attend the after-school tutor program at YV, maybe relieving some of the stress they may feel. And lastly, what happened to our kids are our future. When there are obstacles for these kids to succeed, why take this opportunity from them when something as having lights for the stadium to practice and have games could impact their future, maybe by the minimalist or the greatest, having them become great athletes, maybe have a great career because they had the opportunity to learn, to be involved and focused, readying them for their future. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Ramirez. At this time, those are all the speaker cards that I have on this topic, and it is a public hearing. So at this point, what I think the board is not making a decision tonight. I want you all to know that this is something that, I understand the frustration. I heard it emotionally launched a number of times here in the speakers, and I understand the frustration. I think we as a board we don't take this lightly. We understand, the passion on both sides. And then as some said, there are some in the middle who might not even know what's going on, but there's passion, there's enthusiasm on one end and absolute frustration on another end. So it is our job to listen to the community, to weigh all these options, and we will not be making a decision at this time because we actually take this quite seriously and don't want to just rush into judgment on this. So our intent, I will be closing the public hearing, and our intent is to put this on our next board agenda, which is on August 28th, to try to deal with this issue at that time. So that gives us time to go off and investigate some things, to reflect, and to perhaps have a chance to talk to some community members. Ms. Williams?
Yes, Madam President, before you is actually the opportunity to take an action that the board can, at its discretion, continue the public hearing, but you may want to consider having the staff report received and entered into the record as part of the public hearing.
Okay, and which, you're talking about the environmental impact report?
I believe the staff has a report.
From Mr. Cody, or that department? I'm not closing the hearing yet, I'm still just trying to let people know because